So for this week's video, we decided to go a unique route. And we're thinking about how cool it'd be to shoot an underwater fight scene, where it's actually a Max Payne piece. The catch is, we couldn't afford to rent a super high-speed camera to get the slow motion bullet time jumps and dives and that kind of stuff. Those cameras are like $100,000. Instead, we came up with a unique solution and shot in a friend's swimming pool and used the underwater footage, cut it out, and put it into real-life footage to actually get the slow motion effect. Kind of ran into the concept and made the whole piece kind of revolve around Max Payne having hallucinations while he's basically drowning in the water. It was a unique approach, and I think it worked really well and gives the piece a really unique look.
It's not even about whether or not we're trying to get like a slow-mo camera for the shoot. It's just kind of what can we do underwater? Like what cool underwater stuff can we do?
So we went to our friend Annie Mogren's pool and spent the entire night swimming in the water. I was treading water with a 7D and underwater housing for like 8 hours.
Yeah, that was a very, very rough night. You probably have seen his stuff maybe if you've seen Bear Force 1 or Werewolf in a Girls Sorority.
Yeah, you should check out Andy's channel. Some really good stuff. Also, thanks to Ian and Arthur definitely for coming out and helping, as well as Paolo and Jan. You might know Jan as the bad guy from Dubstep Guns. Yeah, so we just swam a lot and had everybody else do a lot of swamming.
Swamming for all night swamming.
How's it feel?
Wet. I'm weird. I've never been like in water with clothes.
That is the camera.
Oh yeah, holding your breath underwater while trying to shoot. That's a whole subject there because we're like trying to invent hand signals where it's like, and it's like what? And then I'm like, and he's like, yeah, no, I'm not. No, I'm like, come up, come up out the water.
Yeah, and one of the shots when one of the guys takes a shotgun and blasts it at Max Payne, and you see all the pellets come flying by the camera. We actually use an air cannon to create an actual practical dust explosion on the couch. And having a couple of practical effects in your shot enhances everything. All the CG gets better, and of course all the practical stuff looks great. Mm-hmm. So whenever you get the chance, you should always try to have at least one practical element because it definitely makes things better.
Every shot underwater, we draped a green screen behind everyone in hopes of getting an easy keying solution. Like, oh yeah, just click on green, key out. Well, there's a lot of things going on. First off, everyone's clothing is rippling. Second of all, there's a lot of like haze. All the lights going through the top of the water and refracting and shining patterns on everything made it so that the colors and like the brightness of everything was constantly changing. So what ended up happening is we just kind of bit the bullet and we're like, all right, let's rotoscope everything. Very painful process.
No, it's not so bad rotoscoping something when they're in front of like a solid background.
Yeah.
The rotobrush in After Effects has been like a dream come true. For like 10 years, we would always be saying, I can't wait until the day
there's an automatic
where this is automated.
Yeah.
And it's finally here. It's not
It's
not completely automatic yet, but it's way better
yeah.
than it used to be.
It's like hoping for a flying car and then having it actually.
So the light going through the water was causing that cool light pattern to happen on people. Now, in terms of compositing people into non-underwater scenarios, that's kind of a big giveaway to have all the light rippling. Mm-hmm. So we actually kind of embraced it and used a noise pattern in After Effects, fractal noise, swirly to be specific. Swirly. And we actually put that on the background, so when it goes into bullet time, you actually see the light pattern kind of on everything, and it brings it all together and gives it this really unique look.
Yeah. For this piece, basically, there's a couple layers that you have to consider. Obviously, when people shoot guns in slow motion, it makes a big old ripple through the air. It's like, and it ripples. It's kind of cool. What is it?
Thing.
Bullet trails. Put displacement map on bullet trails. Basically, just taking those little long smoke elements, boom, boom, boom. Makes it look like it's bullet time.
For the underwater stuff, we actually used a 7D. We wanted to use our Scarlet. We couldn't hunt down a case and that kind of stuff in time just because all these YouTube videos are such short notice. To go hunting down a big, gigantic underwater case that we could afford was a little tricky.
I don't know. Like the focusing on it was a huge issue though, because the thing is, like you're dealing with like little bubbles in the foreground and you're trying to use like the little press focus button on it, and it's like always like half of our shots are kind of out of focus for this because of the fact that there's no like manual way to focus a 7D when you don't have access to the controls.
Anyways, guys, we also we actually crossed 1 million subscribers this week. This marks our first video being released after getting 1 million subscribers. So, big thanks to all y'all. I hope you guys keep enjoying the movies. We're enjoying making them, and we'll continue striving to impress and dazzle. with our videos. Feel free to follow us on Twitter, ask us questions, talk to us. We respond back as often as we can. We read every Twitter post that comes at us. Like us on Facebook, we post sweet pictures there. And because we crossed 1 million subscribers, probably gonna be doing a video game giveaway. More details on that to follow.
I don't know. Yeah, it might be on Twitter, might be on Facebook.
Might be on Twitter, might be on Facebook. You'll probably have to check out both.
Yeah, we'll see. Actually, you should check out Facebook right now because there's gonna be some sweet behind-the-scenes photos
Oh, yeah.
showing the whole process as well.
All right.
I guess that's it. Lunchtime.